Welcome everyone to YFC 3. This card was stacked from bottom to the top. I decided, you know what, instead of just going from one title fight or two title fights, I decided to go for 6. The reason I did 6 title fights, and you probably saw that from the promo that I uploaded a few days ago, I went for 6 title fights because the rankings right now are kind of random. You know, what's better than having 6 title fights? With 6 title fights, 6 people get to prove, or 6 contenders get to prove whether or not they should be the real champion. So it gets the rankings moving a bit faster. Also, I have a huge announcement. Unfortunately, Nick Diaz has decided to step down from the middleweight division. The only news I really have on why he did this is just because I think he's not interested in competing anymore. And I mean, you know, MMA is a brutal sport. I'm not really forcing him to compete. That's fair enough. But let's be real, the Diaz brothers are known to not really know what they want to do next. They're not really good at making up their minds. So I wouldn't be surprised if Kenan retires next week. But yeah, Nick Diaz has decided to retire and relinquish his title. That means that next week, the next 2 people in line for the welterweight division will step up and become the new champion. It's not really an interim title, it's more just whoever is next in line, those 2 will fight and become the new welterweight champion, just because Nick Diaz has decided to step down. Also, just because I speak a lot and I don't want to make this a 25-minute video, I have a timer right here and 1 minute, and I have 1 minute to explain to the new people what this series is and how you can join and what you need to do to be able to fight every weekend. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the first thing you got to do is go on my channel, go to the latest video, and once you click on the latest video, you go down to the description. This is how you join the Discord server. You press that, a new tab will open. It should be the same for your phone, and you literally, if you haven't created a Discord, it's going to ask you to create a Discord. You create a username, blah blah blah, you join the server. Okay, so once you join the server, the first thing you do before you start calling anyone out and, you know, saying which fighter you want to be, you have to go all the way to the top and go to new members, please read. There's a reason why this is there. So many people ask me what I have to do, blah blah blah. So this is what you got to do. The first thing you got to do is read every single dot point. It's super easy to understand. It has everything you need to know. If you have any questions, go to the questions tab, ask here, blah blah blah. And then you go to PS4 choose fighter or Xbox choose fighter. You write your name, you write middleweight, blah blah blah. Then I will add you to the rankings. Okay, so hopefully that was under a minute. I'm not really sure, but any new people that want to join the server, that is how you do it. Okay, and for today's shout out, I want to give a shout out to a guy called YFC 3 Tips and Tricks. He's right here. So this is him. I think he's kind of just begun to make videos, but look at this, 4 days and already 5 uploads. The guy makes really good videos, and he did a similar video to mine where he does a UFC 4 wish list, 10 things EA must add. He did 10, I did 50. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but this is his channel. He did a really good version, honestly. This guy, I think, has fixed or thought of a solution on how to fix the bad grappling in UFC 3, and I really recommend you guys check this guy's channel out. Check this video out in particular because this guy kind of was talking about how when you're on the ground you should use more stamina. He goes more into detail in the video, but yeah, I think it's a really good solution for UFC 4, and yeah, check this guy out. Also quickly, some guy called Jaden, who's one of my viewers, he's in the Discord as well. I'm pretty sure he's in the Discord. Anyways, he didn't have Photoshop, so he asked me if I could like resize the A3 photo for him. He's talking about these photo frames. He's talking about these, by the way. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is what I'm talking about. And he sent me photos and I cropped them for him. It took me like 50 seconds or 1 minute to do. It was really quick. I emailed it back to him and he sent me him actually creating these posters. So this is his final product. Shout out to Jaden, who actually made the posters. I didn't think anyone would actually make it. Okay, so quick recap. This is the card. As you can see, 6 title fights. We've got the main card under, and then the prelims, and then we've got the Xbox card. And let me tell you, the Xbox server blew up. I mean, we've already filled out the lightweight division, and we added a welterweight. I think we added welterweight, or yeah, I think we added welterweight to the Xbox server. So yeah, that's really cool. This is not a good start to the episode, but the first fight didn't actually happen. Ross versus Ratmouse didn't happen, and I think this is the second time Ross hasn't shown up to his fight. So he says that he can fight, but he can't actually, he doesn't actually show up to his fight, which is quite annoying for his opponents. So Ratmouse messaged me. He said, hey, Ross hasn't responded to my messages. So I kicked Ross from the server. I know I sound like a dog, but sometimes you just got to kick people. So Rat Mouse gets the win for that. So yeah, hopefully Rat Mouse will get an opponent next week that will actually show up to the fight. Next up, we've got Yoda versus Rhythms. This is an exciting fight. It's number 7 Yoda versus number 10 Rhythms. I think Yoda lost his first fight, or he lost his last fight, so I decided, you know what, let's give him a lower ranked opponent so he can, you know, ease into it. And I mean, you can see just from this, he dominated this fight. So Yoda actually was Khabib, Rhythms was Alex Hernandez, and oops, I forgot to press space. And this is how the fight went down. This is his gameplay, so I haven't actually seen this before. I think this is how he finishes the fight. But it's just so dominant. When you can submit someone in the first round, it just shows, yeah, this guy deserves better. I mean, I'm going to give Yoda a way better opponent next fight. No offense to Alex Hernandez, but yeah, Yoda deserves a better opponent, and that's the win right there for Yoda. Shout out to him for getting the win. Good, solid victory for him. Okay, so the third fight of this video is, where is it? Champ versus Defo Not the Boss. I'm sorry, Defo Not the Goat, I think, something like that. Yeah, I think it's Champ versus Defo Not the Goat. So this is going to be a welterweight bout. Number 4 Champ versus number 6 Defo. Yeah, let's just get into it. I haven't actually watched this one as well. This is his gameplay. More and more people are sending me their knockouts and finishes, which is really good. Thanks for that, so I don't have to recreate the fights. And it makes it kind of easier for myself. But I mean, I saw this before just the start of the video, and this guy added like a PlayStation fucking intro. This is sick. So I think Champ edited this. And Champ is Darren Till. Defo Not the Goat is Robbie Lawler. Good body kick there from Champ. Domination so far from Champ, but it's been a close one. Oh, good body shot. Yeah, you can see the stamina is so low for Defo. Oh, good jab. Champ. Good taunt. Oh, he nearly got hit with the flying knee. That would have been risky. Body knee. Oh, it's over. He gets finished with body strikes. Oh, shit. Whoa. Champ, relax with the editing, yeah? How did you do that? That was sick. But yeah, shout out to Champ for editing that. Also, good finish. At least for me, when I see someone get dropped with body shots, or when someone finishes someone else with body shots, I get so impressed. I mean, that's awesome. Good job, Champ. We'll give you a tougher opponent next time. Okay, next fight we have Infamous BT versus... where is he? Versus Mikey the Boss. Infamous BT actually... Did he fight in the first pay-per-view? I don't think he did. I think he fought last pay-per-view and he did really good. And unfortunately, I couldn't give him someone who was higher ranked than him because I think everyone else was taken. He's ranked number 3. He wins this fight via decision. And I think we really got to give him, maybe not a title shot, but maybe a rank number 1, or try get him to that number 1 contender spot, because, you know, he's dominating, man. He's doing really good, and I kind of think Infamous BT is the dark horse of the lightweight division. So yeah, this is Infamous BT versus Mikey the Boss. After a good fight, Infamous BT, who's Elia Quinta, wins via decision.
For decision, the judges score the contest 48-47. 48-47 and 49-46 for the winner by unanimous decision, Raging
But yeah, good solid win from Infamous BT. Didn't get the finish, but that's alright, man. I still see a split decision victory or a unanimous decision victory. I still see that as a dominant performance. Next up, we've got a middleweight bout, Bong Water versus Ronan. I swear to God, I could not stop laughing at Bong Water's name. That is the funniest name, Bong Water. How do you even think of that? Anyways, this looks like a really good fight. I haven't actually reacted to it. We've got Vitor Belfort, who is Bong Water, I'm pretty sure, and Ronan, who is Michael Bisping. But let's have a look at how this fight turns out. I mean, straight away I can see Bong Water gassing out. You can see in the second round already half of his stamina is gone, and you can kind of just see just from this that Ronan will win this fight just because of the stamina difference. Good takedown there from Ronan. Oh, Bong Water's not really moving. Oh damn, he's trying to... I think it's over. It's over. Oh my god, Bongwater gets knocked out in the second round. Actually, not even knocked out, TKO. Whoa, that was a solid victory. And man, what I'm seeing so far is the people that are top of their rankings, so higher than the people that are lower, are usually the ones that are winning. So Ronan was ranked 3, he won. Infamous BT was ranked 3, he won. Champ was ranked 4, he won. So far, these high ranked opponents are really showing how good they are. So this is impressive, man. Okay, moving on to the main card, we have Holy Destroyer versus Hicks, which didn't actually happen. I tried messaging, I tagged them both, and I said, are you guys going to fight soon? And they didn't respond. So I just assumed that that fight is going to get cancelled, and yeah, no one really gets the win for that fight. That's a bummer, but you know, what do you do? Okay, next we've got LA Bongo versus Justin Dempsey in the featherweight division. Justin Dempsey is Korean Zombie and LA Bongo is Brian Ortega. This might be the biggest knockout or the best knockout in the history of the YFC. LA Bongo is Brian Ortega, and just have a look at what happens here. Chang Sung Jung goes to the high kick. The Korean Zombie, look at that, beautiful, connects there. I mean, look at the flexibility to be able to land that left high kick from the Korean Zombie. Brian Ortega went for like a flying scissor kick or some shit. I don't know what that was. It was like a front kick, a flying front kick. And just doesn't time it good enough. And Korean Zombie capitalizes. How the hell did he get that high? Look at the flexibility. Brian Ortega or LA Bongo out cold, man. Look at that. It was like a jumping... what do you even call that? A jumping front kick? And this moves the Korean Zombie up in the ranking. This is looking real good for Justin Dempsey. Okay, next up we've got Owen versus DZYT, aka Cowboy Cerrone, who took my fight on short notice, moved up to welterweight last fight. I think it was last fight of the week. Yeah, it was last fight. And now he's decided, you know what, let's take it seriously. Let's move back down to lightweight. And he gets an opponent, Owen B, who's Dustin Poirier. This is going to be a good fight. His voice is in it as well, so this is going to be cool to get his reaction. Let's have a look.
Tell Rain to get off YouTube. I'm logging the fucking...
Ooh, good body knees, both of them exchanged there.
Watching YouTube in background like he does with every...
Stop watching fucking YouTube. Yeah. Doesn't get that front kick, Owen. Good body, yeah, it looks like it's going to be over. It looks like DZ's going to take this fight. Good leg kick, but it's those body shots, man. They're so brutal. Again, yeah, this is not going to last very long. DZ's got this, man. Good body, yeah, it's over. It is over. Yep, DZ. Good victory, man.
Yes.
This isn't, you know what I'm noticing? This isn't looking good for Owen, man. Owen's got like 4 losses in a row, or 3 losses in a row, not 4. We haven't even had 4 pay-per-views. I think he hasn't won 1 fight, which really sucks. I mean, I try to give this guy a lower ranked opponent, but unfortunately Owen couldn't, you know, perform in this fight. Man, it's unfortunate to see Owen, you know, slowly get lower and lower in the rankings. He's active, man. The guy fights a lot, but shout out to DZYT for getting the victory. And finally, before we get into the huge title fights and the Xbox division, I want to get into my fight. Myself versus Ian, rank number 7, who is me, and then rank number 5, Ian. Enjoy. We're just waiting now for our opponent. Bruv, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. I am knackered, but we're fighting this guy, Ian Chrysler, welterweight. This guy is rank, what's his face? Rank 4, I am rank 6. I'm hoping to get that 4 spot. And maybe turn that top 5 opponent into Clifford Howie, man. Clifford Howie's on a roll. That guy's undefeated, man. He's #1 contender right under Cameron. That should be better. Ian's number 4 then, that's sweet, we'll take that. Yeah, I thought Ian was Robbie Lawler, but he's actually Kobe Covington. Alright, let's get it, boys. 3 switch kicks in a row. 4 switch kicks. Gee, this is not looking good for him. Woo! We're landing, boys. Another switch kick. High kick. Oh, this guy doesn't block his body, which is good. This is real good. We can land that spinning side kick right there. Oh, that was so stupid. Why did I do that? Oh, we went for the guillotine. There's 5 seconds left though, so that's our round. Good round, boys. I'm happy with that. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. This could be 4. Is it 4 or 3 wins in a row in the YFC? I'm undefeated. Hopefully, after this fight, I'm feeling confident. Good Superman jab. Ooh, that was risky. He was about to throw a hook. Switch kick. Lead kick. Yeah, this guy does not block his body. Just his head. Oh, the left. Oh, it's not over. GSP, we've got to go for another submission, man. Can we get 3 in a row? Oh, he got that. Nice timing, bro. Arm triangle. Let's get it. We got 1 minute left. Do we have enough time?
Gotcha, bitch.
We're just going to time this perfectly.
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh, we're in stage 3.
Gotcha, bitch.
No freaking way. No way. Oh, I messed it up again. I always do that. Elbows, GSP, elbows. Yes. Let's go, man. GSP. So good. 3 in a row. GSP. Man, I need that title shot or something, man. I'm destroying everyone. Yeah, I did not feel like I was going to lose that fight at any point in that fight. I need a top 3. I will take that title shot any day. Clifford Howie, though, he's doing good in our division, so we'll see. I want Clifford Howie. That's who I want, man. Clifford Howie, 11-0, undefeated. I want that fight, man, with him. Yeah, I think we got to set it up. Me and Clifford, let's get it, boys. 3 in a row, undefeated. All wins on the ground. Let's get it, boys. I want that win, man. Let's send this guy a GG. Okay, in case you don't know already, Nick Diaz retired, obviously we know that, but he decided, let's have one last fight and show the fans how passionate I am, how much I want to win this fight. So this is Nick Diaz's final fight in the welterweight division. He might return, you never know, but this is against Clifford Howie. This is seriously, if you ask me at least, I would have 100% thought Clifford Howie would have won this fight. He's been looking insane. Clifford right now is undefeated before this fight happened. Nick Diaz gives him the fight of his life. This is his recording. I've never watched it. It's a bit blurry, so I do apologize. There's nothing I could really do about it. Obviously, Usman is Clifford Howie and Nick Diaz is Cameron. But yeah, this is his final fight ever. Hopefully, we do see a return from Nick Diaz. But for now, man, the guy has decided to... Oh, good uppercut. That's something that Nick does so well. Such quick combos. And yeah, is it over? Boom. Wow, Clifford Howie gets knocked out in the 2nd round. Nick Diaz, man, what a freaking career that guy's had. Damn, and what a way to finish off his career. Insane. Good job. Hats off to him. And it's really crazy that he did it against Clifford Howie, to me, looked so good. Clifford Howie was like the guy that I was thinking, yeah, this guy's going to be the next champion. But no, Nick Diaz is not letting this guy take his throne. He gets the victory, and it's a freaking dominant victory. Knocks him out. And you saw, Clifford really had no response. Clifford's obviously Usman, who's more of a wrestler, and clearly he couldn't get him down on the ground. And yeah, I guess Cameron capitalized and outboxed him.
Assassin versus Sen Nudes. Assassin is Dos Santos and Sen Nudes is Cormier.
What an exciting fight this will be.
It's a really interesting matchup style-wise because I'm wondering if Dos Santos's or Assassin's boxing can keep away Sen Nudes or grappling. But see, this is where Cormier really loves it. He loves taking on the block, landing a 1-2 and taking you down. But see, will Sen do this effectively?
You can see him already shooting for those takedowns. Good attempt.
Now, see, that's worrying to me. See, if I was in Sen's situation... Oh, he rocked him there. Oh, guillotine attempt.
Oh.
It's getting in deeper. Now,
Yeah,
he needs to wrap his legs
I'm not sure if
around
he
him.
has the neck. Oh, he might have it.
He's close. Will he get full guard? Will he get fully on?
Oh,
he's got it. He's got it.
Oh,
he's
and
lost
DC just gets out. Unbelievable heart there from Sen Nudes.
Now, see, that's what Assassin really should be doing. He should be
Oh.
working Sen's head when you're right out of a choke. And I can say this from personal experience. If you're getting tapped in the head more, that's just making it hurt even more. But if you're given time to recover and get your breathing back, that gives you an advantage, especially after being so close to being choked out as Send was.
Yeah, unbelievable takedown defense at the start of the round, but he kind of slowed down towards the end.
But to be fair, he was only taken down once, I believe, and the next time he was on the ground was due to a knockdown. What he really should do is... Oh, he finally puts him up against the cage.
This is what Sen Nudes needs to do. Put him up against the
Oh,
cage. Oh! The guillotine! Does he have the
Now,
neck?
see, this is a very odd guillotine. Either you're caught in it and you... never mind.
Yeah,
I was going to say you're either caught in it and you're gone, or it's very easy to get out of. But see, Sen is just swinging. He can get caught here.
That's a very
Oh,
good
and he
point. I don't
does.
think Sen should really be throwing these haymakers from so far out. He's got that short reach. It wouldn't work for him. But Assassin's playing very smart right now. Ooh, hits him with the right.
Oh,
Oh!
uppercut lands. Now, this is when...
Oh, what a takedown!
Spear
Caught him off
into the
guard.
ground.
Beautiful from Sen
Into half
Nudes.
guard again. Assassin isn't honestly that bad from bottom. He's not the best in getting up constantly, but he's not giving him everything, which is what you can ask for. Now, see, I wouldn't be going for these transitions onto the ground. I would go for get-ups. I wouldn't bother with trying to get on top of him. Now, see, I think Sen is getting frustrated, and that's why he's just swinging
I can
randomly.
see that as well. Yeah, he's really just swinging. See that
He misses that
long
ankle
distance
pick.
takedown attempt that he did not even get close to getting? Ooh, good
see,
overhand.
Assassin is doing well by letting Send throw randomly into the air and throwing 1-2s. Oh, he's rocked
the
here.
left hook. See, he shouldn't be swinging there, Daniel Cormier. I think he should really go for the takedown. since that's where he's most dominant.
Absolutely. Especially how Send has such heavy takedowns. He should really go for them instead of trying to strike with them.
Good left from Sen. Ooh, the
Oh,
right
he's hurt
from
here.
Assassin. He looks hurt. Oh, the uppercut! Is it over?
Oh, it's
Oh,
that.
he
Oh,
just
he's still
survives. He
in.
gets up in the clinch. Oh,
but he's
my
taken down.
goodness, what a turn of events. And the
Oh, elbows
elbows.
from the bottom. Half guard.
What are we witnessing right now? Oh,
He
another
gets
sweep
denied.
from Assassin. Beautiful.
Now, see, I would work from the body here, especially because Send is so worried. I think if you start working his body and then maybe around the 1 minute mark, then start going back to his head, that will
Ooh,
upset him.
there's that
Oh,
right. He's rocked. Can Assassin land another one? And I think
he's
it's
down.
over.
He's out.
It is over. And
Big straight from
you,
Assassin to end it.
heavyweight champion Assassin. What a fight.
Assassin really came back in those later rounds.
Yeah, that's literally what I was just thinking. He came back. The first rounds we gave it to Sen Nudes, but Assassin came back and started landing those big, big, heavy shots.
Mesha versus Yane. Anderson versus Souza.
Mesha, the undisputed middleweight champion. Unbelievable. We'll see what he can do here.
There's not a big age difference between these fighters, but I think there's a different longevity and experience difference. But we have seen Souza get beat decisively, and the thing is, with someone as great as Anderson, you can never count them out.
Yeah, I mean, Chael Sonnen, Anderson Silva, last minute, he gets that triangle choke. You can never count
And then in the
Anderson out.
rematch, which he was expected to lose, crazy spinning back fist.
Exactly, yeah. And so you can never expect what Mesha could pull out of his dick hole.
But then again, Souza is on another level.
Yeah,
But we might see something surprising where Souza takes him down and gets caught.
Alright.
And here we start off.
Let's
Glove
go.
touch to start off.
Respect for both of them. Oh,
Oh,
good.
nice 1-2 straight away.
Oh, misses that uppercut.
Slips that uppercut.
It'll be
Right
interesting to see, will
Nice
Yane
le-
go
oh,
for
nice
those
leg kicks.
takedowns? Ooh, good elbow attempt there. Looks like he got really fast.
Hey.
Brawl straight away. Oh, good elbow from Mesha.
Yanni is really just in his face. He's not stopping. And the thing is, he's almost blocking at the perfect times, which is surprising. While some people, when
flying knee!
big flying knee!
Mesha with the overhead. Oh, but he's whiffing. He's really
He is wasting stamina.
agreed.
I'm
Good
surprised
left
Yanni
there.
isn't
Another
going to the
flying knee
body.
attempt. Oh, good
nice
left from Yane. Really unnecessary for Silva to throw these big
Oh,
strikes.
nice knee.
Ooh, two
Nice
knees.
knees to the
Oh,
body.
the left
he's hurt
hand.
there.
Yane
Oh.
looks hurt. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
nice leg kick. The speed is really...
Oh, the left.
he's dropped.
I'd like him to see him take more distance and slow the fuck down. He's going really hard. Oh! No way! Mesha defends his title.
Never count Anderson out. That is just insane from the Spider. Never count the Spider out. That is something we can take away from that fight.
Anyways, to kickstart the Xbox division, we have ISC Killer versus Andrew Rockham. This is their footage as well, so I've never seen this before. And I think ISC Killer does get the victory for this fight. Let's have a look at how this fight turns out. We've got ISC Killer, who's RDA, and then Andrew, who's Tony Ferguson. Oh, I think it's going to be a submission victory. I don't think it was a submission victory. 50 seconds left. Can he get the guillotine? Yeah, damn. I think it might be a submission victory. For some reason, I thought it was a... Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. I thought it was a submission victory, but... Yeah, we've got 30 seconds left. But yeah, that's the fight, and I'm pretty sure ISC Killer does get the victory, who, in case you didn't know, is the commentator as well. So it's kind of like Dominic Cruz fighting and commentating as well. But there he is. ISC Killer. I mean... Clearly, it was a close fight if both of them have their hands up, or both of them seem like they're going to win.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-45 for the winner by unanimous decision, Rafael dos Anjos.
Okay, next up we have got, where we're looking, Ben Shapiro versus Rapid African. Rapid African, who's Dustin Poirier, and Ben Shapiro, who is Donald Cerrone. This was a knockout victory. We'll just have a look. This is a knockout victory for, what's his name, Rapid African. You can see there, good 3-piece, drops Cowboy, and finishes him right there. I mean, that was just clean from Dustin Poirier. Good win from Rapid African. Shout out to him for getting the victory. And yeah, slowly the Xbox division is getting more and more competitive, which is really exciting. So yeah, good job to him for getting the win. And yeah, that was the last video. Other than that, enjoy the 2 final fights, Will Aussie versus Arsenal and Bradley versus The Real Val, which is the main event of the evening. And yeah, guys, have a good day.
Will Aussie versus Arsenal for our Xbox first title shot.
Exactly. This is huge in the history of YFC. First Xbox title fight in the history of this promotion. And it is Conor McGregor versus Edson Barboza.
Aussie went orthodox straight away, which is confusing.
Maybe it's just so... we all know Barboza has those brutal leg kicks, so maybe he wants to save that southpaw position for later in the rounds.
But it doesn't really seem that he's interested in using them. It just seems like he wants to box with Aussie.
Agreed.
Now, see, I like this kickboxing from Aussie. I like to see him throw the 1-2 head kick, 1-2
See that
body
spinning
shot
side
right
kick
there.
is just
Yeah.
beautiful. Oh, the left hook,
Oh, he's
uppercut.
rocked there.
Yeah, Arsenal needs to slow down and really take it slow when he gets rocked. He shouldn't be going in that hard. Ooh, good straight jab. Body kick, that's what we need to see
he's
more
rocked
of.
there.
Ooh,
Oh,
oh!
he rocked. Now, see, this is why I would throw a kick. Especially when this has just been nothing but boxing.
I mean, I really want to see how these guys change their game plans because this is not going to last very long. It's almost like watching a Cody Garbrandt fight where, you know, they just swing for the fences and, yeah, this is really risky for both fighters. Anyone can go out at any time with those 4-ounce gloves.
Glove touch from both fighters. Switches to orthodox again.
Yeah, maybe he's been training in this orthodox stance because Edson's got that brutal leg kick, so if he's standing at southpaw, he's vulnerable to that lead leg kick. Ooh, good takedown. Oh, interesting. Takedown for Arsenal.
His corner did tell him to use some takedowns. Maybe this is where he'll find Ozzy's weak spot.
That jab from Will Ozzy is so freaking quick. Ooh, with a jab right hook.
This is an absolute...
Oh!
He's down.
Arsenal gets dropped. Body shots.
Boy.
Oh, this doesn't look good for Arsenal. I mean, this is the most unorthodox fight. We got Barboza going for takedowns. McGregor standing in orthodox. This is very interesting from both fighters.
It is. It's... Maybe they both fought to change.
The elbows.
Big elbows from the top.
Oh, and he just survives in his guard now.
Maybe both fighters chose to change up their usual styles to confuse their opponent, and this has almost made them slam into each other like a brick wall into a brick wall. Maybe they'll end up cancelling each other out, and we'll get some crazy double KO.
Oh, misses that.
Missed it.
Good uppercut. Oh!
He's hurt here.
Goes for the takedown, doesn't get it.
Denied.
Oh, that's a desperate takedown right there from Arsenal.
We saw
Can Will
some
Ozzy capitalize?
of that in Sen Nudes versus Assassin with those desperate takedowns, and we saw how that turned out.
Yeah, McGregor's nose is all types of busted right now.
I don't think it's broken, but it's definitely burst. Glove touch
Here
again
we
from
go,
the fighters.
the third round.
Oh, head kicks blocked there.
Oh,
he's out.
There it is. It is all over. Oh my god. Arsenal with the win.
That was a hard fight.
I mean, you were completely right towards the start of the fight. This was not going to go 5 rounds. And there it is. Third round finish for Arsenal. Boom. They
Not
both
a
traded.
single decision in the title fights. Our new Xbox lightweight champion.
I mean, yeah, this is history. This is unbelievable. Great heart shown by both fighters.
Look at
the blood there. Unbelievable.
Literally, blood, sweat, and tears have been laid out.
Your winner by KO victory, Edson Junior Barboza.
Jose Aldo's about as good as it gets stylistically. The guy's amazing.
Another level of fighting. He utilizes spectacular leg kicks, world-class Brazilian jiu-jitsu, ridiculous power and speed.
And Mark Henry was telling me about this kid a long time ago. And he was telling me, he goes, I got a world champion. He goes, this guy's going to be a world champion.
I've heard stories from really high-level fighters that Zabit may just be the best MMA fighter ever.
Oh, we got it! Again!
Here we have it. The main event of the evening. The Real Val versus Bradley.
Real Val just came off of a big spinning side kick knockout, so I think he'll go for that again early on.
It's going to be interesting to see Will Brad struggle to take down a 6'2" Dagestani freak. Ooh, good uppercut, left hook. Ooh, gets denied. This doesn't look good for the Real Val. We know the Real Val / Sabit isn't the best on the ground. He's known for those flashy knockouts. Ooh, tries to get up, and he's up.
Tries to go up.
And we're honestly seeing Val slow down. This isn't looking good for him.
I think he's gonna gas, especially since he throws such high moves. Quit.
Very true.
I think Brad may have watched the tape of Val's last fight and saw his holes in his game.
Wow. I'm surprised, honestly, that we made it out of the first round. That was
all
a scrap.
takedowns landed from Brad, not one defended.
Yeah, I don't think Val has
Brad's
an
game-
answer for those takedowns.
I think this was Brad's game plan, and I think he's just implementing it perfectly. Slow him down against the cage and counter him when he goes in for big flashing moves.
And going into the second round, there's a huge speed
that
advantage
switch
for
kick
Brad.
lands
Oh, the
again.
elbow!
Oh!
Flying
Now, see,
the
you can
attempt.
see
Doesn't-
bruising.
Oh, no.
Oh. You can see bruising all over Val's body. Into Ty.
Oh, this doesn't look good for Val. The body shots. This is just like how Jose beat Jeremy Stevens with those brutal body shots. And Val's backed up against the cage.
Half guard transition gets blocked. And another one gets blocked.
Oh, wow. What
the
would you
top
say Zabit has to do in this last 2.5 minutes to survive this round?
Control him, honestly.
Yeah,
Move
I
into
agree.
a dominant position or hold him in your guard.
Oh, he's going
arm
for the arm
triangle.
triangle. This is that black belt
Could we see him-
jiu-jitsu that Jose
Could we see
possesses.
him do what RDA done to Lee last week? I believe so.
Ooh, when Zabit just gets out.
Oh, and he doesn't get it. Someone as experienced as Brad, he catches on your patterns, and I don't think if you're not starting the first round with striking, moving in a clinch work, starting in a striking again, and then mixing up everywhere, I don't think that's where you find success against someone as good as
Oh,
Brad.
it's over. This can't last very long now.
What he needs
Wow.
to do is just rip his body into pieces.
Someone like Bradley
Any
just attacks you
transitions?
from every angle. Legs, body, head. It's just unbelievable.
And
He
that's
gets it back.
exactly what Jose Aldo does.
I mean, no disrespect to Val, but he has no response to Bradley's.
Oh, that leg
Oh
kick is
my
landing.
god.
All
He has
he's
to-
worried about is body strikes now.
I mean, he has to worry about everything, to be honest. I think he has to worry about body, leg, and head. He's so low and brutally killed.
He gassed
Ooh, oh.
early. He's hurt here.
Yeah, it's over.
Oh, he's out.
Woo!
Big straight puts him away clean.
Unbelievable.
Dominant performance from Brad.
That just shows the experience difference between both of them. You can't go into a Jose Aldo fight and expect to knock him out with one flashy kick. Blah, blah, blah.